Okay, part 2 of the Badass on a Budget Gym Survivor series will be exploring what to do when you don't have a glute ham raise machine to operate within the confines of your training facility. So glute ham raise, big time, big popular movement, extremely effective, but very rare you'll find one. More gyms are getting on board with it, but you might not be at one of those gyms. So what to do until then? Instead of leg curls, instead of seated leg curls, and all the other traditional hamstring-based movements, this is one modified move that you can utilize in most commercial settings that will still elicit the response of a glute ham raise until you save all your pennies and buy your own, which will replace your recliner couch, which it should. Overall, this is just an example. So based on the fact that this is a Gym Survivor, we're going to go with the most limited available equipment option. So all you really need is something stationary that you could put the backs of your heels underneath in a kneeling position. Now, to make it funny, hopefully there'll be somebody actually using this piece of equipment while you jump in on it and get a set of hamstrings in. So what I've done is I've just weighted this down, which will represent my invisible person doing lateral raises, and I'm going to operate within the confines of the front of this piece of equipment in order to blast my hamstrings into oblivion. So what you want to do, set up something nice and comfortable for your kneecaps. Get into a fixed position here where your heels will be able to hook behind any fixed object. So best case scenario would be the standard platform behind an incline bench. It's one of the most popular ones, or any front lip of any shoulder press machine. Even any low calf machines have the platform that you can normally sneak underneath. Be creative and then start working on your hamstrings, okay? So initially with this movement you want to focus on the negative or the eccentric lowering, and then a quick pop from a push-up position back to the start. Eventually you'll get strong enough to where you can do both, but we're at the beginning stages of it and this is going to be your experimental phase. So you want to maintain an upright posture, you want to heavily activate the hamstrings and glutes, and you want to condition and controlled fall forward, catch, push, and then pull with the hamstrings. So that it's going to be fight, 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 drop in, light push, finish with a pull on the hamstrings. So you're going to get activation on the bicep femoris, you're going to get activation on the glutes, you're going to get hip extension. These are all good things. This will tear you up very quickly and for literally no equipment needed extra. Until you get your hands on a glute ham raise, this is a solid alternative for the time being. Worst case scenario, you have a buddy, hold your ankles. And that's, the best training partner you could possibly have. But in lieu of this, fixed object, pad, hamstring work. Last rep. Falling forward, falling forward, falling forward. Catch, little push, all pull on the hamstrings. And that's how you get up. And that would be your second installment of Badass on a Budget for posterior chain development.